Hi guys, welcome to another video by Diminias, and I am stuck in Karamar's basement. That doesn't sound good, but we'll get out of here. Press the button. Voila. So guys, a lot of stuff has been going on the server, so I just wanted to take a Tuesday to kind of show you what's going on. Yeah, that's pretty big change, but Karamar whooped through that last night, creating her. I actually let him cheat a little bit. I gave him creative mode, because otherwise he probably would have fallen to his death half a dozen times. Sorry for the rain, guys. In fact, I'm going to turn that down. That is really loud. So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. He worked hard on it. I don't know what he's going to do with the interior yet. Looks like he's working on something, actually. Okay, he's working on a staircase. That's cool. Huh. Weird. He's got to learn to use these half blocks a little better, but he did a nice job. We're not even halfway up. Holy shit. So, we're going to keep going. Yeah, he made this kind of... Whoa! Okay, not that big of a drop. Huh. Interesting. Almost to the top here. Looks like he's got a lot more work to do. So a lot of jungle wood. Holy mackerel. A lot of jungle wood. But it does look kind of cool. So not going to fault him there. But as far as the server is concerned, we realize that there's a patch coming up in about 2-3 weeks. So, and this is my addition to Karamar's tree. I didn't put those there, the eyebrows, but just a little creeper face with some lava flowing down there. So, I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of lights up the area at night, keeps away the creepers. Lol. But yeah, we realize there's a patch coming up, and so I kind of set up a little voting station because we now have quite a few people on the server, and those quite a few people are starting to, get comfortable with the game. Some of them are way more comfortable than others, but we decided to hold a vote and let people know what we were looking to do. And what we were looking to do, is have three options. We could keep playing this server, we could start a new vanilla server, or we could start a modded server. And I explained it all in here, what was going to happen with each one, and what was needed, what was going to happen. And we got 3 for starting a new vanilla server, and we've got 5 for starting a modded server, and no one wants to keep playing this server. So, black sheep, I wonder where he came from. Sorry, sheep, we love you. So, yeah, we're looking at starting a modded server. We're still not sure what package we plan on using, if we're going to use Feed the Beast or if we're just going to use a Ticket Pack. But it's going to probably be one of those two for the ease of updating and whatnot. And I was going to experiment with both of them in a single player environment just to see, how far along are we? What are we going to be lacking with each one? Is it easier to update one versus the other? You know, those are the things we're looking at when we're considering a server. But yeah, it's a little. I'm a little concerned because some of our users aren't tech savvy, but you know, this is what they voted for. I at least want to give it a shot. If some people have issues with it, then we're going to end up reverting back, which I don't really have a problem with. It's not my prerogative to tell people that they can and can't do stuff. So I don't mind giving it a shot. I'm just concerned with some of our users not being able to handle the updates and whatnot. And that's no offense to any of those guys. It's just I'm concerned that we have a lot of new players, a lot of people who haven't played Minecraft in the past, who are now playing Minecraft. So it's kind of this idea that, well, you know, how much do they know? So, and I hope they realize that, you know, we're all, Carol and I are pretty good resources, but we don't know it all either. So, this is, if we choose Feed the Beast especially, we have no experience with Feed the Beast. We have some experience with Tekkit, which, you know, I don't mind Tekkit, but it's not, I felt Tekkit was too easy to get some of the materials, and it just became kind of this log on, do this, log off, you know, type routine. It became work for me on a Tekkit pack, and I'm hoping that with more people I can just chill out and kind of let them do their thing and kind of just poke around with it. So I'm partly concerned for the group. I'm partly concerned for my own interest in the game, and you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. It could be absolutely fine, and this could be something that I don't like, but just because I don't like it doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing it. So I'm just kind of organizing myself, because last night I kind of did a lot of messing around and got a bunch of shit in my inventory. So what I'm looking to do, actually, I don't have any slime balls in there. So what's going to happen is we are going to save this rendition of the server, and I might even make it available for download for the other people on the server, or even just the general public. I don't know how many people are really interested in this map. It's got some cool areas, it's got some cool structures on it that might be cool to blow up, using a little creative mode or something. So yeah, I might make this completely open to the public. It doesn't bother me whatsoever to watch all my creations go up in smoke. But in fact, they told me last night when I announced the results of the voting that they want to blow up my mushroom. Those are assholes. They want to blow up my mushroom. You know, I don't really care, I guess. It's just, why my mushroom? I mean, I know I didn't finish it for a very long time, but man, now that it's done, I actually do love it. I loved it before. I like the idea of the mushroom, but yeah. So I was going to do some work on the Nether hub this morning, and this is, oh, there we go. Here we go. I got so much stuff scattered all over hell. I've got netherrack, clay, you know, emeralds. Man, I've got so much shit here, it's ridiculous. But this is what I was looking for, is the half slabs. So we have everything we should need. Let's go back to the nether portal. Hold on, I think I have a visitor. Yep. Bye, visitor. So yeah, it's going to be interesting here with the advent of a modded server, and like I say, today I'm probably going to experiment with that and just see, you know, what are we going to need to do to get everybody in business here. Sorry, I heard a ghast and I was freaking out like, oh god, I better kill him before he kills me type deal. But oh, yep, he's over there. Let's go kill him. So we're going to take this portal and we're going to move it over a little bit, and it'll fit perfectly into the nether hub, which I'm pretty excited about, but it's going to take a little work here, which we'll kind of just talk and do this. I know I've spent a lot of time on this nether hub. This is probably the one thing I'm going to miss the most, is the nether hub, and that's because of all the work I've put into it. But I've been talking to other people, and they say that they kind of want to be more responsible for things like this in the future, which I think what I might do is talk to certain people who said they were willing to help. And what I want those people to do is basically work as a committee. And it might get a little messy, but I'm hoping that, you know, the results are a little more contrast. You know, this was very uniform. I hope another one didn't spawn or something. And I don't mind the uniformness of my hub. I think it's actually kind of cool that I don't have to, you know, I don't have this calamity of shit, you know, thrown together at a wall. But on the other hand, I want people to be a little more involved in the server, in the everyday workings. And I think, you know, I had ownership of the nether hub simply because I was the one who built it originally. You know, I worked hard to make that uniformness. And, you know, I didn't mind it. It's just last night, Chrisella expressed concern that, you know, I'm talking about how much work it is to keep it up to date. And she's like, well, let me know. I'll help out. I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind that. So it was kind of one of those revelations where you just go, well, maybe it's time to outsource a little bit and bring some more creative minds into the works. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we'll do, is actually bring Chrisella, maybe even Proserpina, I don't know. I haven't talked to her much because her laptop's been very wonky with her mic. For some reason, her laptop will not read a 3.5 millimeter mic right now. I don't know if she broke, you know, the laptop, because she used to be able to, and now she can't. Or if it's just something weird going on with the laptop. Because that laptop's been just one big pain in the arse. So, alright, I'm going to quick... I put a pizza in the oven, so I need to go get my pizza and eat, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So it was an excellent pizza. Just had to finish it up here and then get back to you guys and take care of the nether hub, which interesting enough, there's 5 new portals. I think there's about 5 new portals I have to add if I'm going to keep up with it, which I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, because it's just a lot of work for a server that's probably not going to be around much longer as far as playing it in a multiplayer environment. So I don't know, just not sure if it's worth it or not. So I wouldn't mind doing it, I guess, but it it is a lot of work. And I've got Persipina's or Latia's. She's making a kitchen, so she says she's going overboard, but I don't know how you can go overboard on a kitchen, right? So, it's going to be really interesting to have either the Tekkit or Feed the Beast back, because Feed the Beast is something I've never done, so I would be plain and simple have something completely new to work with. And the Tekkit pack has probably changed so much from the last time I played it that it's probably completely different. So I'm not going to say completely different because it still has like railcraft and all that stuff, but you know what I mean. And that's one thing I wanted to do actually on this setup is track to the what do you call it, to the castle portal and Persipina's portal. Persipina's portal is actually right into the strong. I don't know if you would call it a stronghold, but it's right in this structure actually, just a lot deeper in. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there, but I don't know if I'm gonna make a hub that just kind of connects the two, my castle portal with her what do you call it, with her, obviously her portal to her beach home. That's if I decide to do it, of course. I could just say, well, you know, we're about to switch servers. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me to spend a lot of time and effort doing this, but I don't know. I think it would be worth it, to be honest with you, because I don't really plan on coming back to this server as far as a multiplayer standpoint. Maybe as kind of a, hey, look at what we did back then. But, you know, it's just not, it's not going to be played anymore, so it's kind of tough to justify doing a lot of work. But for some reason, I just feel obligated. Maybe it's because of all the work we have put in. I feel that maybe, you know, I should dedicate myself a little more and just say, well, you know, we can't just completely abandon the server with 2 weeks to go just because, you know, everybody realizes that there's a patch coming and whatnot. So we are going to move that guy I should have a thing down here somewhere. And you don't realize how big this structure is until you start walking around it and try to go from edge to edge. It's actually quite amazing how large it is. Oh, I had tons of... Well, I don't have tons, but I had some nether brick in there. Ooh, there we go, that's what I need. So let's go take down that portal, and we'll restart it. So today is my last day off for the weekend, I guess. Hi, kitty. Sorry, my cat's in the room. He's probably going to be a little bit loud here for a second. I might cut this part out. But yeah, this is the last day off I have for the weekend. I enjoyed my birthday yesterday. The guys on the server kind of did a surprise for me, or at least Karamar and Pina did. And, I had fun with them that night, and so it was nice and exciting, I guess you could say. Okay. This is actually not... This is actually not very conducive to creating a portal here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shovel out an area here that's 4 wide. Actually, I'm thinking one more here and just move it over just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. Ah, crap. Man, I even have like efficiency 5 and it takes that long to get obsidian. It's ridiculous. Okay. I gotta remember how many tall this is. I remember now. Put a little nether rack in there. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, I knew that was gonna fucking happen. Yeah, here comes my cat to bug me, 'cause that's what he does. Hey, Furball. He's kind of messing with the mic right now, so I hope that's not too loud. I normally close the door, but it's kind of, I didn't this morning, so I apologize. So let's make sure it still works. Okay. Yep, still looks like it works. Comes to Schwick's house out here. A big square block of something. What's he doing? Tree farming? Interesting. So his portal still works, which is good news. I don't know why he encased it in nether brick, or not nether brick, I'm sorry, I'm out of it. Cobblestone. But he did. Kitty, 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 get out of here. You're gonna play with that. Gassed. Excellent. So we took care of business. Now we need to get some smooth stone, which I think I have some smooth stone actually that is cooking up. Oh yeah, how about that? Nice. This elf just left the game. I'm hoping that'll be enough. Let's bring this in here. So yeah, I'm gonna miss the server. There's no doubt about it, because I put a lot of time and effort into the server, obviously. And the Nether hub by itself is a time sink that like you wouldn't believe. The other thing, you know, I was considering is maybe doing like a hardcore mode. I've been doing a series on it, and it doesn't seem as hardcore as I thought it would. But the problem is, you know, it kind of stymies the creativity because everybody's going to be super cautious. So, and I didn't want that. I think part of the fun of having a server with other people is seeing what they create and, you know, having fun with what they create. So I'll leave that empty and do kind of a block there. I can get rid of this stuff though. All this needs to go. Fire sale. Actually, I'm going to put him right up to there. So it's going to be different starting a new server, but I'm hoping it isn't, you know, I'm hoping it's, you know, nice, I guess I could say. I'm hoping that everything goes off without a hitch. I'm hoping that everybody understands what they got to do to keep it updated, because otherwise that's going to be a pain in my side. And I'm kind of hoping that Carol helps me out and says to the people who may not know exactly what to do to keep their mod pack updated, you know, and give them kind of a set of instructions that they can use all the time. Because otherwise, it's going to get old real fast answering questions about the mod pack and how to update it. So I'm just hoping that he takes a little bit of initiative there, because he's the one that really wanted the mod pack. So man, a lot of gas today. This is kind of what it was like when I was originally building the Nether Hub. When I was originally building, like, the original Nether Hub, that was, man, because this was all open in here. There wasn't this huge structure that there is now, and that was something. You were dodging shit left and right just because there's nothing else you could do. I mean, you could try and kill them, but there'd be like 3 or 4 of them at a time, and you just couldn't sit down to get a clean shot at some of these things. So it was kind of frustrating, really frustrating actually. So I'm not sure if Schwick is going to log on today, but if he does, he'll have a portal in the Nether, all surrounded. No worries about getting shot up or gas problems. So should be, I think he'll be grateful for that. I'm gonna need a lot more smooth stone. I always underestimate how much smooth stone it's gonna take to finish a project like this. I'll have to go see what's in those furnaces yet, and if there's enough, then it'll be good to go. 53, I think that's all I'm gonna get out of here. Let me check and see what's over in these chests. I've already checked these chests half a dozen times, I know, but you know, we have so many mats stuffed away in here that are just forgotten about that you almost got to take a look just to make sure that you're using them, because otherwise you just go farm up more. It's like, okay, now you have more stuff sitting around. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying that it can be annoying to have all these mats sitting around and nowhere to go with them. So, well guys, I think I'm going to let you go. I'm kind of devolved into a little bit of rambling, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment. And you know, I don't even care if they're negative comments about how I do things, you know, how I talk, whatever, because your negative comments, they still give me exposure. So if you don't want to give me exposure, then you shouldn't do anything. So alright guys, I hope you have a good day. Bye.